you think he really deserved it? Do you think he deserved that over Shai, over who was my guy Doncic? Although they're fifth seed. Did he deserve Does he deserve 3 out of 4? First of all, and did he deserve 2024?
Okay, 3 out of 4. I'd probably say no, because the one year, I can't recall the year. It's either like 21, 22, one of those years.
Mm-hmm.
The Nuggets were sixth place in the West. I don't know what they were in the entire NBA, but let's say seventh or eighth, because I'm pretty sure because they were sixth in the West. Yeah, so they're probably like seventh, eighth, ninth, maybe. I guess at least for my metrics, team success matters when crowning an MVP. And Jokic, I get it. Murray was injured. I think Porter Jr. was injured. So I guess voters were trying to say, okay, Jokic was able to bring that team to the playoffs. They were sixth seeded, whatever, and whatever. But like, I don't know. I don't think that's enough. That a sixth seed doesn't even get home court advantage in the first round. So I don't know why we're gonna give credit for that. I get it. He had the numbers. I'm not down in the numbers, but the numbers don't really matter unless the team record is equal to that, or at least kind of close to it. So I would say, if anything, he should have maybe, if you want to make an argument, if anything, he shouldn't have won that one and maybe won last year's and maybe been a 3-year in a row winner, if you want to say that. But I don't think his third one should have been. Well, I guess regardless, his third one would have been now. But I guess what I'm saying is he shouldn't have got the other one. It should be 3 straight instead of 3 or 4 is what I'm trying to say. My bad.
Okay. So you want to strip Embiid of that one that he got last year? Embiid had a crazy year last year, man. You're saying you want to give that to Jokic?
No. I'm not saying I'll give it to Jokic. I'm saying if others wanted to give it to him, I wouldn't. I wouldn't put my I wouldn't put my arms in the air like, oh my god, like why do you win? That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying he had a great year as well, and I wouldn't be angry at them giving it to him. But I guess where I would get angry or feel a way about is that 6-seeded MVP that he won, because again, that's why I kind of disqualify Luka, because I'm like, come on, man, team record matters. You know what I'm trying to say? At least to me, anyways. And I'm pretty sure other voters take it into consideration as well. I'm pretty sure team record matters, because if you're the MVP of the league, that means you're giving out production that allows your team to be one of the best teams in the league. And that's why team record to me matters, because there's been guys who have scored 30 points a game on a non-playoff team or an 8-seeded team. Like, stats can't be everything. It has to correlate with team record, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, who else was in the consideration? Shai, Anthony Edwards. Now, that's one person that's going to get definitely more consideration next year, especially if they have another great series. And you hear them kind of admit to it, like it's just like biases in like psychology. Like if you have a really good year into the playoffs, you're kind of looked at in a different limelight come the next year, and they start looking at you through a microscope and putting you on that pedestal. Especially if you're playing that way too, if he has an identical season to what he had this year, they're probably gonna consider him a lot more. You know what I mean? Although he definitely has a great team. But, once again, he's just having a great playoff run. They're up 2-0 against that MVP and defending championship team. So, I mean, do you think, Shai missed out on an opportunity to get his MVP this past year? Or you think he's going to – well, definitely he's young and youthful. Do you think he's going to have other opportunities going forward?
I mean, what could Shai do narrative-wise anyways to win an MVP in the future? Because he was one of the top scorers in the league. I think he was top steals leader in the league. He led the youngest team ever to a 1 seed and probably arguably the most competitive Western Conference we've seen, that had Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Anthony, there's so much talent on the West, and he led that team to first place. So I'm just saying, like last year I think they were 9th or something, 10th the Thunder. So I'm saying, what could they do, bro? He helped bring this team from the basement all the way up. So now, will voters now, because again, we talked about this like a few months ago, voters sometimes like narratives, like storylines, maybe some voters could be like, let's say Shai get to the NBA Finals, or maybe like a Game 7 in the Western Conference Finals, the Thunder, or whatever, right?
Mhm.
Like voters might be like, oh, maybe we missed something, because OKC wasn't, they weren't a nationally televised team because nobody was expecting this year. So a lot of people get a chance. Like if you don't have league pass and stuff like that, like you're gonna miss a lot of OKC games, and you're not gonna see what Shai's about. So you're gonna be like, oh, they probably won because of Chet's there, and they're young guys, and nobody expected them to do this.
Yeah.
But they're in the playoffs right now. They're still undefeated in the playoffs. You know what I'm trying to say? That should get some type of credit. With respect to how you look at the OKC Thunder and Shai. But yeah, bro, I don't know what he can do in order to win, right? And like you said, Anthony Edwards is coming, right? That narrative is gonna come now. Oh, Anthony, like if the Timberwolves repeat what they do last year in the regular season, anyways, the voters might look at him. Wemby's coming now, right? People are already mad that he didn't win, like DYOP or whatever. So I think this was his best chance, and I just don't see it happening in the near future. Anyways, who knows what could happen down the line? But I don't see him down in the near future.
Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, you make a very valid point. Like what more can you expect from the OKC? They're the number one seed. Great team. He's putting up 30 plus per game. What more can you really do to add to your case? Nothing really. I mean, like, how many wins did they finish with? It was close to 57, 58.
Something like that.
One thing that you could is just more wins. Like when you start, like when I remember